Hi everyone, and welcome to your recovery yoga flow. This could be maybe coming off a long run, maybe a long bike, maybe a strong workout. This could also just be kind of jumping back into yoga or giving yourself a nice rest day form of movement. So I hope you enjoy this practice. Are they excited for it, Minnie? Yeah, she's excited for it too. And lay your mats out and we'll get started shortly. Thanks, guys. Let's bring our bodies all the way down to our backs. So that's going to be a good spot to kind of start that stretching, recovery, release sensation that yoga offers to us. And let your legs extend one and then the other. And then put your hands on your belly. So I'm resting my right hand kind of above my belly button, my left hand below it. My elbows are resting to the sides as I close my eyes. And I invite you to deepen your breath here as you start to acknowledge just the sensation of being right here in this moment. Full breath in and full breath out for the body. Feeling your back get really heavy on the earth, feeling your body sink down. Breath in as you fill up. Make your lungs get really, really big. Good. Breath out as you let it go. And then relax your jaw. So if you're clenching or if you're trying to think about your list or what's next or you're staring at the ceiling, close your eyes. Relax your mouth. Let the sensations in your body find stillness. Good. On your next inhale, take your time, reach your arms up and over your head, full stretch of the body. Good. Exhale, rest your hands by your sides, bend your knees and plant your feet as wide as your yoga mat. So I want your feet nice and wide here. And you're going to drop your knees to the right and then to the left. So you're just going to kind of roll very gently from right to left, letting your knees fall, letting your thighs drop in. Feeling that rock and roll in your hips. Good. One more time to the right, drop your knees, hold it. Now take your right ankle on top of your left thigh. Pull your knee down for me. So I'm flexing my foot to get the knee to come down. And then on your inhale, take your arms out to a T. Big stretch from one side of your space to the other. And then exhale, place your hands behind your head. Let your head fall back into your palms. Let your elbows rest to the sides. 3. See if you can feel the opening here through the chest and your collarbone. 2. And then clearly your left thigh bone. And then on 1, you're going to release your hands from your head. Put your hands down. Release your ankle from your thigh. Roll your knees back through center with me. Exhale, let them fall to the left and let them hang out. And again, they're in a scissored-like fashion. Take your left ankle on top of your right thigh, flex the foot, pull the thigh down. Inhale, arms to a T, push away. So imagine you're pushing against 2 walls, create traction, push, push, push. Then take your hands behind your head with me. Exhale, let your head fall back into your hands. And you might feel a difference this time because when your knees fall from side to side, it does pull differently from the front of your body. Exhale, arms to a T. Find that freedom. Reach. Good. Release your hands down by your sides. Bring your knees back through center. Plant your feet. Warm up the glutes just a little bit. So I want you to press down into both feet. Inhale, raise your hips. Listen closely, raise your heels. Drop your heels to the mat. Lower your low back and then your butt. Repeat, hips up on your inhale. Raise your heels, press into the balls of your feet, lift higher, exhale, lower, heels down, back, and then hips down. Now, press into both feet evenly. Raise your hips up to the sky. Your hands are flat next to you. And then pull one knee to your chest. I don't care which knee. Just kind of use the strength in your other glute. Isometric hold for 3. Good. Stay here. Stay fierce. Feel your opposite leg maybe starting to shake for 2. And then put that foot down. Switch sides. Pull the opposing knee in. If your hips are moving side to side, if they're dropping, I want you to think about really focusing on finding alignment, squeezing and toning for 3, 2, put your feet down, a lot of glute strength here, exhale, lower. We're gonna do that one more time with a little bit of movement. Great to kind of fire the right muscles, make sure you're releasing them, and then we'll stretch them, okay? 1, 2, 3, hips up high. Exhale, knee to chest. Hold it, and then lower your hips and push through the foot that's still on the mat. Good. That's 2. Give me 6 more to make it 8. 6, 5. Firm your butt. 4, 3, 2. One more rep. 1. Hold it. Hips stay up for me. Put your foot down. Opposite knee comes in. We just have one more. Keep your hips elevated. Tap and press. There you go. Tap and press. Give me 6, even if it burns. 5, you've got this. 4, waking up those glutes. 3, even if they're tired. 2, one more rep, up and hold, pretty please. Both feet flat, you've got it. Hips higher, heels up, heels down, low back, and then butt. You did it. Hug your knees to your chest. Open mouth. Let it go. Good. We're rocking from side to side together. We're releasing any tension in our low back. And then you're going to grab hold of your knees for me. You're going to draw 3 circles on the ceiling in one direction. 1, 2, 3. And then go 3 circles in the other direction. 1, 2. Low back massage and 3. Good. Hug your knees in real tight. Good. Exhale 3 times. We rock. Ready, set. 1, 2. Come all the way up to seated with me. 3. Good. Place your hands next to you so you can sit up really tall. So a lot of times when I say sit up tall, most of us sit like this. So you see this roundedness in my spine. So use your fingertips, create a little bit more length, even if you know that you're already really tall. And then keep your right hand behind you. Put your left hand outside of your leg and then turn your gaze, twist. My neck is a little tight, so I'm going to tuck my chin, but it's up to you if you want to do that or stay here. 3. Seated spinal twist can be really therapeutic, really gentle, so just enjoy the stretch. 2. Good. Exhale, move forward. Put your left hand behind you. Put your right hand on your left knee. And then again, make that gentle twist. So notice I'm not asking you to open your arms and make it this big motion. Instead, just a nice gentle rotation for 3. Spine as long as you rotate for 2. Chin to chest if you want it. And then move back through center. Switch the cross of your legs for me real quick. Switch, switch. Scoot your butt back about 6 inches. So literally pick it up, put it down, and then walk your hands forward with me. So find that nice long spine. Maybe drop your head for 3, 2, and then gently come up on 1. Put your hands behind you. We're going to take a quick reverse tabletop. So it's going to strengthen the wrists, shoulders, and arms, but also give you a little release in the front of the body. So ground your hands down. They can face you or turn out or even turn all the way back, depending on what feels better in your wrist. Go ahead and pick up the butt so you're in a hammock. Good. Now lift up higher and then lift your ribs. 3, push down into both arms. 2, notice I'm moving a lot, okay? Just kind of releases some muscles. Exhale, sink down. Let's do it one more time. I'm going to turn my hands around just to get a different feel. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift. Good. 3, 2, maybe drop the head, and 1. Beautiful. Big reach forward. Can you get up without your hands yet? Maybe, maybe not. Bring your feet about 6 inches apart, maybe wider. And I invite you into your first forward fold today. As we exhale, breathe out. And we think about, how are the back of my legs? How is my low back? How are my shoulders and my wrists and my forearms? Good. Turn on your breath. Place your hands on your shins or maybe above your knees. Halfway lift the spine. Ardha Uttanasana. Hold your flat back. Lengthen out nice and long for me. Good. Stay in it. One more big round of breath. Spine is nice and flat, long. Your coffee, water, maybe your wine is on your back, so really flat. You don't want that to fall. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Roll your chin into your chest. Look back at your kneecaps. And then please roll your chin forward. Do that one more time. Roll your chin deeply into your chest. Look at your kneecaps. And then roll your chin forward. Beautiful. Bring your feet together. Squeeze and firm your legs. Inhale. We're going to take our arms all the way up together. Exhale, pull them down to heart center. Release your hands by your sides. You're going to slide your right hand down your right leg. Raise your left arm with me and try to take your fingertips straight up. And then exhale, maybe let your right ear fall to your right shoulder. Good. One more big breath. Elongate through your left side for me. And then exhale, come on up. Slide your left hand down with me. And then I want you to think right arm straight up. Meaning I'm not reaching overhead, I'm reaching up. So I'm keeping the elongation through that side of my body. And then just let your left ear fall to your shoulder. 3. Keep breathing through these side ribs. 2. And 1. Inhale your hands to your heart. Close your eyes. Exhale, find a nice firm stance. Pull your belly muscles in, and I invite you to set your intention for our movement together today. What word, thought, idea can keep you in this space and on the 4 corners of your mat? Let's inhale, bring the arms out and down, reach them all the way up with me, please. Exhale, bow forward as your hands hit your mat. Inhale, halfway lift your spine. Exhale, we're going to make our way into high plank. We're going to lower knees, chest, chin. So if you haven't seen that in a while, feel free to watch me. We're going to drop our knees, bend our elbows so that our chest can come to the ground, then our chin. And then we kind of drop the pelvis, pull through for cobra. Then we go flat to the mat and we press back through child's pose, hands and knees, tap the butt to the heels. And then we reach the chest forward to tabletop. And then we arrive in our down dog. So it's just a nice, slower moving flow. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's step our right foot in between our hands. Good. And then we're going to bend our right knee by coming onto our fingertip pads. If you have your blocks, you can use those too. And then you're going to straighten your right leg. We're going to do that twice more, so it's 3 rounds total. We're going to inhale, bend. Good. Exhale, straighten with me. So gaze back at your left foot. Maybe you just try to listen to me as we move versus watch. Bend your knee forward. Good. Pull it back one more time. And then bend your knee forward. Breathe. Lower your back knee down. Good. Put your hands on your hips. Maybe even find your low back. Lift up through your heart. Breathe in. Exhale, bring your hands back down to the earth. Frame your foot. You're going to pick up your left knee on your inhale, so press through the heel. Keep your left hand down, but turn your fingers out about to 10 o'clock, and then raise your right arm up to the sky. So if your right toes are facing 12 o'clock, your left hand turned out a little bit to release any pressure in the wrist. Take your right top arm into a half bind by bending the elbow and putting the forearm on your low back. And then I want you to roll your right shoulder open just for another breath. Try to really lift your gaze up. And then your right arm is going to reach up and over the head to frame your foot. You're going to take a giant step back to dog. Ready, set, step it back. Inhale, plank. Again, we lower knees, chest, chin. We pull through for baby cobra, bhujangasana. We go flat. We press back to tabletop. We give a little tap to child's. We shift to tabletop. And then we arrive in down dog. Nice. Yes, yes, yes. Inhale, raise your left leg. Exhale, step it through. Come into your fingertip pads or find your blocks. It's up to you. Breathe. Straighten. Look at your right toes. Bend your left knee. Repeat. Straighten and bend. Last round, look forward. Pull it back. Look for those toes. Yes, you can. And now bend your left knee forward. Pause. So just give yourself a moment. Good. Put your right knee down. Inhale, bring your hands to your hips or all the way around to your lumbar spine. And then support yourself. Lean back. 3. Really try to open up the front of your body from sitting. Your hip flexors, your core gets really tight because you fold in. So we're trying to stretch all of that. One more big breath. Good. Release. Now pick up your right knee. You'll see my right hand turn out on this side, so it turns out to 2 o'clock. And now raise your left arm up. Gaze to your left hand. Option to stay here or half bind. Roll your left shoulder. Please take the half bind if you took it on side 1. So moving with me here for 3, 2. Re-extend your arm. Put it down. Last time in that knees, chest, chin. Ready, set, step it back. Big transition. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, your cobra. Exhale, go flat. Push to hands and knees. Tap back. Move forward. Down dog. Nice work. Breath in. Breath out. Gaze to your hands. I'm going to walk up. Maybe you float. Halfway lift your spine. And then exhale to fold forward with me. Good. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale your hands to your heart. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out for me. One more time. Breathe in, hold it. Breathe out. Put your hands by your sides. Good. Now, I want you to bring your left knee up to your chest so you're standing on your right foot. You're going to bring your hands to your heart. I lied, to your hips. And then I want you to gently shift your left leg back. And then gently bring your knee back in. We're going to do that twice more, okay? Shift it back. And then bring it in. And then shift it back. You got it. Bring your knee in. Reach your hands up and over your shin this time. Give yourself some love. Hug it in real tight. Now we're going to try to twist to our left. So put your right hand outside of your leg. Left arm comes up. Peel your left chest open. Try to see your thumb. 3. Stand tall. 2. Exhale, hands back to your hips, not your heart. Separate your feet, 10 and 2. Then as you sink down, move your hands to your chest, coming into Malasana, deep yogi squat. We're going to move with our right hand first, so reach it out to the right side of the mat. Again, my hand is coming off my mat. Then you're going to raise your left arm up. You can half bind like we did in the twist with the left arm. Maybe you full bind with the right arm if it's available. And you'll see how my hands clasp outside of my hip. Work here to roll your left chest open for 3, 2. If you're in a bind, first we open up the arms. And then we bring everything back to center. Good job. Fold forward, please. Take a nice half lift of your spine. Lengthen. Feel that big stretch. Step your left foot back into a lunge. 3 rounds. Use blocks if you need it. If you need to, bend and straighten. 1. Bend. Good job. Straighten 2. You've done this before. Bend and straighten 3. Pull it back. Good. Starting to feel the muscles soften. Bend forward. Put your back knee down. Hands to your hips or your low back again. Inhale, open it up. 3. Maybe you reach back and you can hold your left hamstring. 2. Exhale, frame your foot. Twist with me. Pick up your back knee. Turn your left hand out to 10 o'clock. Right arm rises. 3. Nice work. 2. Keep reaching. Good. Right hand comes down. Exhale, down dog. Big step. Now you can repeat knees, chest, chin. You can stay here or flow with me. Plank. Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Push back, down dog. Breath in. Slow your breath out. Good. Look to your hands. I'm going to step. You're welcome to jump or float. Halfway lift. Once you get there for me, so take that nice flat back. And then exhale, work on your forward fold. Reach and rise, arms up. Exhale, hands to hips. Right knee comes to chest. 3 rounds of movement, okay? So right knee up. Shift it back as you shift forward, trying to get a little fire in, but not overworking, just starting to kind of feel the sensation. Bring your knee back up. Good. Exhale, shift with me. Pull your knee back up, so training that single leg, but also not overdoing it. Shift forward and back. Bring it on back up. Now we take our hands up and over our shin. We give ourselves a hug. Pull in really tight. You got this. Now let your left hand hold on. Here we go. Right arm up and around. Look for the twist. Good job. And if you need to, there you go. Grab your wall, push into the wall. Or even come off your mat if your mat happens to be on carpet, and it will be more helpful on the hard surface. Now take your time, bring your hands back to your hips, center. Step your right foot wide, step your left foot wide. Start that sink down process, then bring the hands to the heart, okay? Left hand reaches left. Right arm reaches up. So I'm pushing my tricep inside of my leg. So if you're tight here in your groin or you feel like your legs are in great fatigue, stay with this stretch, okay? Right hand to the low back, half bind. Full bind if you want it around the left shin. Really hard bind to get. But once you learn how to internally rotate the shoulders in that manner, you can start to safely peel open and twist. So try to look up towards your right hand or the sky, depending on what's up there. And then we release the bind first. So left hand down, right arm up. Everyone hold. Reach, reach, reach with me. Hands to heart. Now fold forward. Pivot your feet. Exhale, bow down. Take a half lift of your back. Again, we make it super duper flat. And now we're going to lower our hands, and I want you to step your right foot back this time. 3 rounds. Bend and straighten. You look good. Let's keep going together. Bend and straighten. Hopefully this is just as therapeutic for your body. Bend as it's feeling for my lower body. And straighten. And now take your bend forward. Right knee comes down. Second time here on this side. We take our hands to our hips or our low back, or once we're here, maybe we find that right hamstring. It's a little hard to do. Maybe you can get it. And then you open up. 3. Think about heart opening, leaning back. 2. Good. Exhale, release your hands to your yoga mat. We pick up the right knee together, lift. We turn the right hand out to that 2 o'clock, and then we raise left arm. Hold your twist. 3. You got it. Broaden and open. 2. Exhale, left hand lowers. 1, 2, 3, down dog. Stay here, option 1. Knees, chest, chin, option 2. Flow with me, option 3. Plank, chaturanga. Up dog, push, good job. Down dog, lift your hips. Walk your hands to the back of your mat. Find your toes for me, guys. Put your hands on your shins, lengthen out, flat back. Exhale, peace sign fingers to big toes. So that's your Padagustasana. So put your peace sign fingers in between your big toe and your second toe. Then get the fingers to come underneath the big toe as you bring your thumbs over top of it and then pull down. Soften your knees. Start to lift up through the tailbone, lower through the crown of your head. Start to find a release. 3, 2. Any tension left here, 1, let it go. Beautiful. As we hold here, I want you to lift and lengthen. Do something really funky with me. I think we've done it once or twice before. Walk up with me. Walk. Walk. Still holding your toes, by the way. Yeah. And then exhale, release your hands. You're at the top of your mat. Slowly rise up, bone by bone by bone. Sweep your arms all the way up. Good. Now put them back on your hips. Again, we bring our left knee to our chest. Hands are on our hips. Inhale, glide it back. Round 1 of 3. Head goes forward. Exhale, glide the knee in. Repeat. Glide your knee back. Glide your knee in. Number 3, let's get it together. Glide it back. You're getting stronger. Glide it in. Feel the release here. Stand up tall. Reach up and over the shin. Give yourself a giant hug. Maybe that knee comes higher. Good. Now, right hand slides outside of the thigh. Put your left hand on your low back. Fingers face down to your butt. Full turn. Then reach your arm out. Maybe reach for the bottom of your left foot and extend it forward. And that's just a maybe. We've taken a few hamstring stretches, so maybe you're here. Maybe you're here, bent knee. 3. Try to look behind you. 2. Good. Knee comes to neutral. Hands come to hips. You've got it. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Now step your left foot back. First lunge of the day. Good. Bring your arms up. Hold the back of your head like we did when we did that twist in the beginning. Lean back into your hands. Open up your chest. 3. Broaden your heart. You've got this. 2. Beautiful. Exhale. Hands come down for 1. And then so does our back knee, so we can prepare for a twist, okay? So I want you to go ahead and bring your left arm up, right hand to right hip. Cross your left elbow over your thigh. Bring your hands together and twist. My gaze is slightly forward. This will help reduce any neck pain. If your neck feels healthy, turn right or up. 3. Twisting is so beautiful for the spine, releasing in the low back and hips. And again, with that left knee down, feel the pull in the back left thigh and hip flexor. 2. Inhale, transition, arms come up. You've got this. Exhale, pyramid pose, or not pyramid, sorry, half splits. So you're going to frame your foot. You're going to walk your right foot forward. Move it with me. Heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. Good. And then pull your hips back. Your butt is over your bottom bent knee. Your gaze is forward or down. Your hands are framing your shins so that you can start to really feel the body fold over the leg. And I really invite you to feel the stretch in the back of your right leg. 3. If you feel like you're just tight and you're never getting better at this pose, that's not true. You are getting better. It just takes time, okay? Your hamstrings are funny little muscles that sometimes feel very open, sometimes feel very tight, sometimes feel very functional. Good. Slide your heel back and then re-bend your knee with me. And we make our transition to down dog. Same options as before. Stick around, knees, chest, chin, or vinyasa. And again, if you're here for that recovery, if you're here for less work, then you always take that option 1 and you just relax. Now walk your hands back to your feet again. We have a different forward fold. You've seen this one before too, hands under feet, Apanasana. So you're going to stand on your hands. You're going to get the balls of your feet to ground down into the heels of your hands. You're going to soften your elbows. You're going to let your head hang out. And I feel a big difference in my right leg right now because of that pyramid pose, second time I've called it that, because of our half splits. So you might notice when you fold forward here that one side feels a little bit more open. And that's okay. Now you can try this challenge if you want, or you can say, no thanks. But you're literally going to walk on your hands up to the top of your mat. Give it a try. Release your hands once you get there. You made it. Good. And then inhale, rise up. Reach your arms up. And then again, we find our hips one last time. Let's finish out strong here. Right knee comes to chest. Exhale, shift it back. So what we're doing is we're training that single leg to balance by performing dynamic movements, teaching the muscles around your hip, knee, and ankle, and toes to stabilize you as you shift the weight and you only stand on one foot. Good. Now, bring the knee in tight, reach up and over, hold your shin. Now, put your right hand on your low back. Slide your hand outside of your thigh. Create a twist. Reach back. Oop. Option 1, stay. Option 2, find your foot. Hold here, here. Maybe full extension of the leg as you rotate. And you want to try to drive the heel forward as you push down through your standing leg. That leg is really straight. And then you look back at your thumb. 3. Come on, strong, strong, strong. 2. Exhale, come forward. You did it, you did it. Step back, no falling, no falling. You can do this. Good. And then reach up. And if you have some fatigue in that ankle, that's really normal, okay? I feel it too. Hands behind your head, lean back for 3. First lunge on this side, 2. Exhale, hands to your yoga mat. Good. Let's put our right knee down. Our right arm rises, our left hand comes to our hip. You've made it to a twist on this side. Exhale, right tricep crosses. I'm turning away from you. Hands come to heart center. Gentle gaze is forward and down if needed. Or we find that big turn as we look over our back shoulder. 3. Use your breath. Use the muscles in your core. Turn. 2. Beautiful. Inhale, long arms, reach up. Yes, you can. Exhale, frame your foot. And now heel toe it forward. Walk, walk, walk. And then straighten the leg. Good. Now let this left side feel as yummy as your right side did in half splits. Ardha Hanumanasana. Fold. If you're pressing your butt to the right, try to recenter it, making sure your low back is stable right behind you. Good. Toes pulling back towards your shin, finding your breath. 3. That big transition forward and back to down dog is coming in 2. Exhale, slide the heel back. Rebend your knee. Ready, set. We step together. Down dog. Option 1, 2, or 3. I'm going to take 3. Again, you take what's best for you. Exhale through down dog, everybody. And then drop your knees. Good. Walk your hands out. And invite in your first long child's pose, forehead down, to the mat during this practice. You came in a little sore, so the goal was to say, hey, let's lengthen and stretch you out. Let's invite in some creative movement, using dynamic movement to strengthen a little bit, but then those holds to loosen you strong and open you up. Open mouth, exhale, breathe out if you want. Good. Walk, or not walk, but slide your body up. Quick little feet thing, tuck your toes. Look back between your knees and see if your heels are separated. Try to bring your heels towards each other. So my toes have like 2 inches between them, and I'm going to try to bring my heels like the same amount apart. And then I'm going to try to sit back on my heels. And if your heels probably spread out, try to reach back there, bring them back together. Ooh. And then just kind of stare forward. Notice if your toes are having a panic attack. If it's easy, you've probably splayed your heels out to the side. So again, reach back there. Maybe bring them in a little bit. 3. Stay in it. 2. Exhale, come forward. Untuck your toes, sit back. And now option 1, stay here. Option 2, I'm going to bring my hands behind me and I'm going to press into my shins and lift my knees. And this may or may not feel good for you, but you're starting to stretch out your shins when you do this. 3. Try to pick up those knees, push down to the top of your feet. 2. And then you lower your shins down. Good. And then you bring your hands forward. Let's turn our fingertips around to our kneecaps. We did a lot of kind of pressing into our palms today and then pushing back. So get a nice stretch here through your forearms. This can help release some tension from driving, writing, typing, texting. Good, and then turn your fingertips forward. I'm even going to turn mine out a little bit. And then take a cow, inhale. And then take a cat, exhale. Inhale. Good, and then exhale. Tuck your chin around your back. Now we're gonna lift our hips back to down dog so we can move through pigeon pose. So I want you to take your right leg all the way up into the air. Really big stretch. And then as you look forward, you're gonna bring your shin forward. You're gonna lay it down on the mat. Notice my right knee is turned out slightly towards you. Use your fingertips. Sit up straight. Now, take your back foot, walk your knee back a few inches. Untuck your back toes. We're not sitting into our right butt. We're keeping ourselves centered, and that's important. Now, go ahead and lower down. Relax your head. Go flat if it's comfortable. Close your eyes if you want to. And just be right here in your body, enjoying the sensation of just resting. Feeling the body in this really peaceful place. Hopefully noticing as you're here the sensations in your hip and your ability to find more flexibility if possible. Take 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale slowly. Inhale, we're going to straighten our arms. Stay as you exhale, hold your pose. If you want to, we're going to bend our back knee. We're going to bring our left heel towards our butt. Stay here. Option to take your left arm up and around. Grab hold of your foot. Notice I'm still facing forward, and then pull the heel in towards your bottom. 3. Stretch out your quad. 2. And then release your leg on 1 all the way down. Hands down. Step back to down dog. Option 1, down dog. Option 2, knees, chest, chin. Option 3, flow. Your choice before we do the other side. Left leg, lift, stretch, breathe, hold. Good, bring it through. Pigeon on the left. And you may feel major differences side to side, that's okay. And again, look at my back leg. I lift it up and then I wiggle it back, wiggle, 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 and then I lay it down. And then I work myself kind of into like an upright position to then eventually release. So go ahead, let it go. Shut your eyes if you want to as well. And the whole body finds this peaceful place where it moves closer and closer towards the ground. To give you a sense of release, relaxation, and anything else you decided to come to your mat for today. At the beginning of class, we laid down, we focused on our breath, we stretched. Then I had you stand up, bring your hands back to your heart, and set your intention. Maybe your mind travels back there a little bit now.
Breathing in. Breathing out. Two more breaths. And remember, you can always stay for longer, so don't feel like just because I'm moving into the next pose that you have to move out. And I should have said that before we did the first side, but it is important to give yourself time and space and something that feels good. Go ahead and re-straighten your arms if you're ready. If not, it's okay. Bend your back knee, option 1. So this might be your stopping point, and this is totally fine. Option 2, right arm reaches. Notice I'm still facing forward. Grab hold of the foot. Maybe it pulls in. 3, really trying to keep my chest forward, which is hard to do. 2, down dog, exhale. Transition of choice, knees, chest, chin, or flow, or chill out. I'm just going to shorten my stance and take a nice outward mouth exhale. And then I invite you to your knees. You did it. And then to your bottoms for bound angle pose. So feet together, knees nice and open, little lift of your glutes. Nice and tall, long spine. Exhale, you can walk it out or hold your feet. And then just bow down once you get to a place that feels good. Some of you may be bowing down pretty upright because you're really tight. Some of you might be a little lower like I am. Just listen to your body. What do you need? What part of this flow gave yourself or gave you the opportunity to just chill? To be in this moment together. 3, 2, and then inhale, slowly come all the way up for 1. Good. Exhale, hands behind you. Bend your knees, scoot your butt forward, plant your feet. No reverse bridge, but just a little side to side. Move with me in those hips and knees. 3, 2, hopefully no more aches and pains, maybe a little crack or a pop there, but they're safe ones. And then keep scooting forward with your knees bent. Support yourself as you come on down to your back. Breath in through your nose, open mouth, exhale. Hug your knees to your chest. Really, really nice work as you rock from side to side. We're going to focus on moving a little bit in Happy Baby and taking our stretches there. So I want you to first hold on right below your knees. So kind of at the start of your shins, pull your knees apart. And then feed your feet into your hands. And feel your knees pull down past your armpits. Good. Now rock left and right, finding that really nice space where hopefully you massage your QL, your low back, maybe even the top of your booty feels good. Now we're going to rock really deeply to the right. Try to put your right knee down on the earth. See if you can straighten your left leg into your hand, and you're not all going to be able to straighten your leg, but almost. There you go. Push that foot up, and away from you, almost like you're trying to do a straddle. Good. Bend your left knee. Bring it back to center. First, give me a little rock, side to side, little massage. Find that even base. Now rock all the way to the left. Put your left kneecap down. Push to the bottom of your right foot. Pull your straight right leg towards you by bending your right elbow. 3. Push. 2. Exhale, bend your knee. And then again, we rock. 3. We're going to take a bound angle on our back with our feet in the air. 2. Feet together, knees apart. All right, and you're going to let your knees open. And then I want you to pick up your face towards your feet. 3. You can do this. 2. Exhale, put your head down. And then put your feet down for me. Good. Straighten your legs out. Almost there, I promise. And then inhale, right knee to chest. Give it a hug. Breath in, push the left foot forward, pull the right knee in tight. And let's do a spinal twist. So just like we did those standing twists, take your left hand over the thigh, pull it towards the left. Give your booty a bump to the right. So I'm kind of rolling to the side of my left hip. And then I'm letting my right arm extend out towards you. And I'm going to close my eyes. 3. Try to really breathe into your right chest. Good. On your next breath, gently come back to center. Bend your left knee, plant your foot. Give your right knee a big hug. Lay your right leg down long. Pull your left knee in. Just focus on hugging the knee in. Echapata, Apanasana, single leg wind relieving pose. Good. Now bring the knee across the body using the right arm. Think about keeping it at belly button height, just like the twist too. Pick up your butt, move it to the left. And then exhale, open up left arm. Maybe look out to the left, maybe not. Breathe. 3. Pull your shoulder blades down into your yoga mat. 2. Beautiful work. Bring it on back. Left knee comes in. Right foot plants. Exhale, both legs extend long. You have made it to Shavasana. And I invite you to close your eyes here as we complete our practice. And you're welcome to move on with the rest of your day when that's over. So I invite you to breathe in and out slowly. Rest your hands by your side. Acknowledge your breath. And then be quiet here in this moment. Take about 3 to 5 more deep breaths for yourself. Think about the challenges you faced in today's practice and how you calmly use your breath to overcome them. And that's how we relate our yoga practice to real life. It's not always easy, but there's a possibility that it could happen. If you're still on your back, take a big stretch. Maybe hug your knees in or curl to your favorite side of choice, or just stay on your back. And then I invite you up to seated when you're ready, hands at heart center. Taking a full breath in and then a full breath out. Thank you for choosing to lay your mats down and move together. I hope your bodies feel well and strong. Let's take our time as we bow forward. Spend as much time forward as you need. Namaste, and thank you for joining for today's yoga practice. Good job.